Belief is actually, it almost seems easy but when we aren't being confronted with some kind of opposition, isn't it? I mean, if I didn't have a source of denial or something or someone telling me that I can't have or be what I would like to have or be, then I just believe we could just believe for the best. It's those negative thoughts that we have to get out of the way, or as you often say, cast down.
Yeah. Early in life as a child, we just believed, didn't we? We didn't have to make a decision, well, do I believe that or not? We just believed as children. We originally had no negative influence to block our beliefs.
Yes.
Believing is easy when we first get started in this life. So what is it that stops people from believing? Along the road of life, negative source influencers begin abusing the innocence of your belief. Well, as a result, you begin to develop hurts and wounds. And then when left unattended, you see, they will not fully heal. A few of the warning signs are guilt, shame about the past, insecurities, low self-esteem, a lack of knowledge regarding who you were created to be. The most important thing to know regarding what we call love is that the quantum substance of creative love is unconditional. And when we perfect the conscious awareness of unconditional love, the power of it will advance us beyond every negative influence that we've ever experienced or will ever encounter. The beginning of healing, for example, is to kinetically believe the passion of our Creator's love for us. Now, once you've determined that it is the mission within your soul to become a creative, kinetic belief artist, and that the media of your craft is unconditional love, now this is where things begin to become so exciting. And, I just can scarcely contain myself like you. I was telling somebody yesterday, it's your nature to just bounce around. You're always enthusiastically, joyfully happy and excited about whatever. Megan, it's going to rain. I'm so excited. Megan, the sun's coming out. I can't wait.
It's kind of true, though.
Do you remember the movie, The Greatest Showman?
Yes.
It
love
starred
that movie.
Hugh Jackman and who's the other guy?
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron, yeah. Well, it's a musical, but it's a bigger than life story about how P.T. Barnum became this worldwide sensation in show business. It is, if you haven't seen the movie, I love the spectacle of it. It is a vivacious storytelling of how his imagination and his innovative ideas took him to the very top of his game. Of course, the telling of the story, even in front of the backdrop of music and dance, I wish all of life was a musical, by the way.
I think yours is.
Almost.
I think so.
Embarrassingly so. But it was actually one of the, it's actually, the universe was responding to P.T. Barnum's expectations. The creative energetics did not respond to P.T. Barnum any differently than it does to any other human being. The universe always gives whatever is expected to be received.
Right.
The universe is not a respecter of persons. It does not favor one person over any other person. It doesn't say that you are more worthy to receive from me than you are over here. It doesn't do that. It only knows to favor kinetic belief. Here is how the manifesting power of your kinetic belief works. In quantum mechanics, there is something that's called particle entanglement, which deals with the very tiniest particles of energy, which are called quanta. Now, KBs, if you've been listening for any amount of time, they know that manifestation works to transform their lives due to vibration and alignment of particle energy. Well, research into quantum mechanics has shown us that it is the act of what we expect. In other words, the action of what we believe while observing life as it happens to us, that then forms and creates our reality, the life we're going to experience. The circumstances around us, the chance encounters, those serendipitous moments, the phone call you were not expecting, but on the other hand, you were expecting. So you will always advance to different levels of what we call achievement by attempting to observe something from success, from the very best version that you can imagine. And it is the expectation of that best version that causes something to appear in our lives to meet that expectation. This is why purposing to advance your imagination beyond what you presently are observing day in and day out is so vital to your success. If you continue to imagine, for example, what you can already perceive from the senses, from sight and sound and taste and hearing and all those things, if you continue just to imagine what you're already perceiving from your senses, you're going to continue to manifest and attract what you're already experiencing. So in the same way, if we are not aware of something else that's not in our current environment, then it just doesn't exist within our subjective reality, and it just remains elusive to forming in our lives.